Welcome back to Afternoon Live. The days are getting shorter and the air is definitely colder. Even though your houseplants are indoors, they still need a little TLC. Here with tips to keep your plants thriving into the spring, we welcome back co-author of How to Plant a Room and Grow a Happy Home, Erin Harding. Nice to see you.
Hi, Hannah. Thanks for having me back.
Look at all your friends who are thriving into the fall and winter season.
Well, as you know, our days are getting shorter, and that means that the amount of light that our indoor friends are getting is not as much as they normally get throughout the spring and the summer.
We're feeling it and they're feeling it too.
Let me tell you, already. So we are going to talk a little bit today about how to keep them thriving during the cold months.
Okay.
So the biggest thing that kind of determines the care, which we need to modify a little bit this time of year, is the light.
Right.
So our indoor plants as well as our outdoor plants are not getting the light they normally get, which means that they are growing slower than they will the rest of the year as well. So we have to pull back a little bit our care for them to make up for the lack of light.
Okay.
So the first thing, light, obviously, there's a couple little things that we can do that are super simple to get them as much light as possible. Okay. So number one, we can just open those blinds and pull the curtains open.
Okay.
Sometimes during the summertime in the spring, we'll use like a sheer curtain to sort of filter that bright light, but we're going to open them up this time of year. Let all the light in for us and our plants, right? So we are going to do that first. That's a really easy step we can do to ensure enough light. The other thing is if we have plants in east or north facing windows, that will be the least amount of light you will get. Ooh. So let's move them to a south or even a west facing window.
Perfect.
The south facing windows will get the most amount of light.
Perfect.
So we can do that. That's an easy thing too. We can also supplement. If you want, you can get, this is just an inexpensive regular desk lamp, but we've put a grow light inside of it.
Oh, interesting.
So you can kind of turn that on, and plants like succulents or even cactus will really love this supplemental light during the cold months.
Nice. How easy too. You can just buy a regular lamp anywhere.
It's super easy.
Cool.
And then you can also switch it out. If you don't want to use the grow light, you can switch it out if you want to.
Fabulous.
The other thing is using a microfiber cloth. I love the microfiber.
Yes.
Just making sure that your plants are, see, I kept the dust on just for this.
There you go.
It's not like they were dusty at my house.
We needed something to show.
No, I've been planning on coming here for a while.
Yes.
So anyway, so just go ahead and make sure that all the dust is removed from your plants because the dust acts as a filter also. So you want to be careful. So clean that up. The other thing is the moisture.
Yes.
So
big question mark, I bet, for a lot of people.
So we want to be careful because the soil can really keep the moisture because it doesn't have enough sunlight. It's not growing as fast. It's not drinking as fast. So be sure to kind of monitor the soil moisture. You can use your finger. For bigger plants, you can also use a moisture meter. They have meters that you can stick in there and it will tell you.
Awesome.
But I really, really recommend making sure that you stick your finger in here and do not water during the winter months unless it's totally dried out.
Oh, really?
Yep. Just don't do it because it's not worth it. The biggest cause of death in plants this time of year is overwatering. So just don't do it. The other thing is just insect control. You can use a systemic that will prevent them from happening in the first place. It's a little granule. You just sprinkle in there and then you water it in.
Easy.
That lasts for 3 months. And then the other thing you can do is you can still fertilize.
Okay.
Just maybe don't fertilize as much as you normally would during the spring and the summer. And then lastly, just a tip is you want to keep it away from the heating vents.
Right.
So any plants, you don't want to, have a lot of hot air on them. So just make sure you can use a vent cover if you want. That can sort of move the air away from the plants a little bit.
Not just blasting hot air onto a plant that absolutely will not thrive in that environment.
Exactly. So these are just a handful of great tips that'll keep your plants clean and thriving in the cold months.
Simple, easy stuff, and then you'll still have them to enjoy when spring comes around and they're ready to show off even more.
And start blooming. They'll be ready. Yep.
Thank you so much,
You're
my friend.
welcome,
Always
of course.
great to see you. Okay, Erin's book again is How to Plant a Room and Grow a Happy Home. We'll have more information on our website at coauthor.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.